in the bottom left-hand side, the defending Lord from the previous Protoss versus Terran matchups. He is PiLiPiLi.
And his opponent is going to be spawning up here in the top left-hand corner of the map. Playing for Root Gaming, it is our red Terran iaguz.
Yay!
Ooh, yay.
Very tense moment for both players right now.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi. But yeah, very tense moment for both players. Neither of them have ever really played each other in this series right now. They want to see how good each other are, test their strengths. Wonder what builds they'll use.
Yeah,
this is actually
no, go on.
Yeah. This is actually one of the maps I mentioned earlier where Terrans have a good time, but he got into the he got one of the spawns where it's a little bit easier to defend, I think. Just looking at it, like he doesn't have a very quick flight path to the main base. He has to go all the way around in terms of drops. And it's pretty easy to zone out these lower areas, especially because he's running up. The Terran has to run up a high ground into the natural base.
Yeah, up that ramp up there, and the third base is a bit more set back, and you can defend both by just situating yourself up there. But yeah,
it's kind of like your natural and your third base is like fanned out to cover your main base as well, so you can, at least in this direction, you can sort of like move safely across and even close the distance on the Terran. You don't have to traverse the middle of the map, which is awful.
Yeah, no, big wide open space in the middle of the map. Very easy to get for the Terran to get some big concaves and kind of poke away with their Vikings as well.
But yeah, thank God for that's a good good news for PiLiPiLi, who's actually going to do I think the same thing. Look at him, probe going through the middle to that location. Look at that, gonna get a Stargate. Yeah, look at this guy, man. I mean, if it works, it works. Gonna do a 2-gas proxy Oracle build. And iaguz not scouting, and he went. Look at him, command to the first. He's like 4-player map. Sure, you're not gonna scout me in time. You're not gonna own me.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened to Kelazar. Earlier on.
Actually, not exactly. He went. Kelazar went 1 racks gas factory play. iaguz went 2 racks. Yeah, I think so. My memory's terrible.
Oh right, as the follow up from the thing. Yeah.
He still went command to the first, but it was a slightly different one. I think this is still too fast though. I think he can at least get 1 mineral line. Like how many Marines can you pump out like this? Like maybe 4 or 5?
Yeah, it depends what else he does as well. The third barracks coming down for iaguz, so I kind of prefer this 3 racks follow up from command center. I feel like going up with the firstly not taking the gas builds on your kind of like fast command center with the extra econ you can pump out. And secondly, these extra barracks provide you a bit more safety rather than going too greedy on the tech as you might with a really fast factory and starport. But PiLiPiLi hasn't actually gotten the full scout off. He should scout here, I think, before the Oracle actually finishes, so he'll know where to send it. Yeah,
he will. He'll at least figure out the direction to send it. But here's the thing, right? iaguz got himself into the main base again. Didn't really get a good count on the pylons. He only saw maybe 1 or 2. But only saw half the base in general. So let's see if he responds to this correctly. Marines are... Okay, look at that. He's putting a bunker in his middle line. He knows his Oracle. That's so smart. He knows he can't get an engineering bay in time, gets a bunker. He'll salvage it later once he gets the Marine count. Ingenious play right now. In fact, the Oracle's going to fly straight into the bunker.
Yeah, not too much of a problem here. PiLiPiLi is paying attention though. So, oh really? Yeah, not as much as I thought he would be. So
so just go for the other direction. Yeah. Oh god. But yeah, good defense by iaguz. Not going to take too much right now. Oracle already less than half hit points.
Yeah, really nicely defended by iaguz.
Yeah, and look at that second scout. He knows there's a 1 base all in. The SCV scout went back in. Got killed by the mothership, unfortunately, but does notice there's still 1 base. So he knows there's going to be a Twilight follow-up. Let's see how iaguz responds to this.
I know this should work out a lot better here for iaguz. The only concern I have for him is his tech. Everything is so late apart from those 3 racks. He's going to have a lot of Marines without combat shields or stim.
Yeah, or Marauders in general.
Yeah, or no Marauders, no kind of tech of any kind. So yeah, now he's going to start throwing down tech labs, and he'll be able to pump out Marauders, get combat shields and stim and the like up, and then he'll be in a much better position, in my opinion, to defend the blink play coming out of
Yeah,
PiLiPiLi.
but it's only 3 stalkers incremented out versus 3 barracks of units. So I think with the help of the bunkers, he might be able to hold. I like his position a lot more than Kelazard's previously.
Mm-hmm.
We will see though. No stim is an issue though. You can't really catch blink stalkers, and you can't really separate your unit because they'll just get jumped on. He's gonna get. I kind of want to see him almost get concussive shots out first. I kind of like stim is not gonna finish for this fight, and it's not gonna be. It's gonna be inconsequential. Maybe get a Marauder out instead, but he's getting more and more rings. Okay, he abandons the logo. He knows he can't hold it without stim. Pretty smart. This Oracle is gonna dart in, get a few more kills. So yeah, here's the thing. PiLiPiLi doesn't have to commit to this now. He sees the lift. He goes, okay, let's just expand. I have the tech advantage. I have Stargate and Twilight. I can get Storms and expand if I want to. You can't do anything about this.
I don't think he's going to though. He had a probe down his natural, but he's actually sending it back. So.
Oh god, he's trying to commit. I think he just wants to assess the count for now. It's like here comes the probe. He's going to expand. Yeah, here comes. Yeah. He just wanted to assess the amount first.
We're the cocktail crashes, and today we're going to shake up a boring barbecue.
Yeah,
with a no problemo.
He's just going to stay on the low ground and contain. Really smart by him, by the way. Oracle saw that the factory plate is really late, so there's no counter aggression for Medivacs anytime soon. And yeah, he just has to wait until Stim finishes. Even then, he can just force for the ramp.
Yeah, it won't be a problem at all. So great contain here by PiLiPiLi. And yeah, the Medivacs are going to be so late because of this because of the 3cc and the late gases by iaguz that he won't be able to move out his
Wait, he went 3cc? No, he went 2.
Sorry, 3 racks follow up, I guess.
Yeah, 3 racks.
2cc.
I was like 3cc in this position,
yeah,
suicide.
No.
Like,
that'll be something a bit special, but
yeah, he has to wait a long time for Medivacs to come out, at least another 2 minutes. And by then, this space would have been saturated. He would have got his Robotech down, and he should be fine. But for now, I'm just gonna play a little bit more safe. I'm not sure if I like how he's not trying to like sneak across anything right now.
Oh,
okay, he's trying to calm down now. Oh god, gonna get 1 sentry. Ah, 1. Okay. I was gonna say he should maybe try and push down the ramp, but maybe that's a bad call. Maybe, but the Oracle has vision, so it's very difficult.
Yeah, that sentry has 2 force fields, and you can hold that ramp for a good long while.
Yeah.
And of course,
well, worst case scenario, he loses the army.
The sentry. Yeah. Yeah, that's the risk.
Yeah.
Every time he tries to move down that ramp, he could lose like 5-6 Marines, and eventually, PiLiPiLi will just have too many stalks and will actually be able to walk up the ramp, and then it's bad news.
At a certain point, you want to have enough units to sort of contest the logo and drop. So I think that's what he's waiting for right now. He's banking up enough units to have stuff to chase away the stalkers in the low ground and have stuff to counterattack before the stalkers get home. I'm not sure if PiLiPiLi is aware of this right now. He's getting a forge, which implies he wants to stay on along the game right now. Gets a few observers, and I think he's just going to rush the Colossus right now and do like a follow-up to base all in.
Yeah, possibly. I guess.
Let's yeah.
Yeah.
One forge right now. Is he going to expand actually? Let's see what he makes. Well, here comes a drop anyway. So look at this. iaguz is not trying to actually counterattack. He's trying to surround the stock army. I don't think this is going to work because Blink is on the way. Missed the force field.
Force field though.
Yeah.
So he's going to get the sentries drive away PiLiPiLi, but yeah, as you say, the Blink Stalkers can just get away from it. They're just going to turn and fight, pick off a Marine or 2 for their shields, and then head on back home. PiLiPiLi, he got a lot of work done with that. iaguz is just now taking his natural base, although he'll be immediately able to saturate it pretty much. It's still like very late. PiLiPiLi's been mining more efficiently for a much longer time, and iaguz is starting to run out of minerals in his main because he's been having to mule that location. Whereas PiLiPiLi will have much more even income spread across both spaces for quite a long time.
He does have at least a +1 for now, so it would be some time before PiLiPiLi evens the upgrades. I don't think he'll push him with the Colossus in this many charges though, so he's going to try and drop. Yeah, do drop. The front is simply too small.
Yeah, the choke on this map quite tight. PiLiPiLi.
Oh, look at this. PiLiPiLi leaves a pile in there, counterattacks with 2 zealots. Just to buy some time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, with his proc plan, he's going to force another SCV pull, interrupting iaguz's mining even more. Actually, if he takes down, he's going to take down his missile turret, and I don't think it's going to come
Oracle
to
will come back, right?
The Oracle, well, the Oracle's dead, but
I don't
know. He could come back with another Oracle. It's the sort of thing that I could see PiLiPiLi doing, just building another Oracle. Maybe later in the game DTs. But right now, iaguz in the main base are going to be targeting down. Twilight Council isn't going
Oh,
to
it doesn't get a charge!
But
Yeah, he doesn't get a charge.
PiLiPiLi blinks
Oh,
forwards,
he loses!
doesn't quite get the
Not
mana
quite.
back though. Whew.
Yeah, didn't get a second volley off, unfortunately. But that's alright. He at least puts, shoos away that drop for now and gets the upgrade finished.
Yeah.
Which is a big enough win as it is.
Yeah,
I think he's in a decent position right now, surprisingly. Like, PiLiPiLi didn't quite capitalize off as much as I thought he would. Gonna go for a second, like, forge right now, play a little bit more defensive. Like, I don't know, what do you think, like, in this situation? I thought he just gets a third base, gets Dark Shrine to defend against drops, and then goes for Colossus Tech alone. But he went for really high upgrades.
Yeah,
And charge.
The double upgrades usually do tend towards like just staying on Colossi for a while and getting a ton of those. But PiLiPiLi, oh, he's not going to kick out this.
Loses it,
Just cancel it. But he can put it down again. The probe is still there.
He has enough to like ward this off for now, which is good enough. But here's the thing, right? He can just keep doom dropping him right now. He does. PiLiPiLi doesn't quite have enough units to split. And I don't think he can.
No.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
he can stop the
he's
next
still got
one.
this contingent of stalkers up on the high ground that can blink down onto the low ground or just be prepared up in this main base to fend off drops. But iaguz now has two fairly significant forces out on the map that he can actually really start applying some pressure at two different locations with.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to converge on a third base. He's figured out these Colossus are isolated. He's trying to bait them in as far as possible. And let's see if he actually tries to dart him in right now, or if he just wants to attack the natural. Looks like he's going for that third base location. Bottom half is going in as well. It's going to be a sandwich. Actually, hang on. Wouldn't mind burying a little bit early. Okay, yeah, it's going to dart in now.
Yeah, nice force fields though. Are going to push it away at the top. The Colossi are in low health, but continuing to fire on. And it looks like PiLiPiLi is going to clean this up. Actually, a very, very nice engagement. From a dangerous sandwich to a great engagement here for our Protoss player.
What a well-played move by PiLiPiLi. Blinkstalkers went down, force fields on the top and the bottom. And the Colossus just cleans up everything. There's still one Widowmine left, but that's inconsequential at this point. And PiLiPiLi, he's thinking about moving across the map right now. He's like, alright, killed your army, I can move across. I don't have to worry about defense anymore.
Yeah, I think it's a great decision. He's got 4 Colossi with this army. iaguz, does he have... He has like 4 Vikings? That's it? That's nowhere near enough to deal with what PiLiPiLi has. There's still plenty of Blinkstalkers in this army to focus down the Vikings that are there. PiLiPiLi actually getting up some Archons as well. I don't think Storm's done. But... No, Storm's not there, but... Still, these Archons are going to do so much damage. PiLiPiLi now stepping forwards, and these Colossi are slicing and dicing away everything iaguz has. One of them has fallen down, and the Stalkers have got surrounded by SCVs a bit. The Archon comes in from behind, but a lot of these Colossi are going down. The last few will fall.
A bad engagement by PiLiPiLi, unfortunately. I think he should just went to the natural and just camped the ramp. Going to the third may have been a mistake. It's hard to say though. He probably thought he was a lot more ahead than he actually was. So it looks like for now iaguz cleans this up and he's gonna be able to at least move take map control back from the Protoss. But remember, this is a free base Protoss, so he does have access to 2/2 upgrades momentarily, and will be getting Storm. Well, assuming he'll get Storm, he has Twilight Council, but he has the Templar Archives, but
yeah,
we'll
last time PiLiPiLi did delay his Storm for a very, very long time, so I think he's just going to stick around on Colossi and use that Colossus kind of chargelet style. That
last time he stayed on like 1 gas on the third base and sort of never got the Twilight Templar Archives.
Yeah.
But this time he did get the Templar Archives, so I'm thinking he needs to make him. But I think he's just going to make Archons, charge the Archons against this composition, which is fine against the Viking count, but I mean, as soon as Widowmines start coming in the field again, that's no longer viable.
Yeah.
Looks like iaguz is... Oh god, look at his position.
Oh man,
Colossus doesn't even get a single shot off. Yeah, Colossus got 1-2 shots off maybe at most. Against the army.
Yeah, that is not at all good for PiLiPiLi. The Vikings now land, and they will be demolished very shortly. But this leaves plenty of time, plenty of room for the Bio to just smash through PiLiPiLi's army. And looks like PiLiPiLi does have enough to overwhelm for now, though. But next wave for iaguz will be coming in pretty soon. Those 2 Archons doing a ton of work.
Yeah, the upgrades is just too much in his favor right now. Like he'll have 2/2 for this fight right now, at least for the time being. iaguz still has to wait about a minute for his armor upgrade to finish. So he will be down 1 upgrade momentarily, but at least he's got the attack upgrade. We'll see if he makes any if PiLiPiLi decides to put some aggression on again, because he again cleaned up the army. He has a huge supply lead. And yeah, he looks like he's going to move across to try and kill the third base again, or put pressure on the third base.
Yeah,
iaguz in position for a counterattack. Yeah, sorry.
Things could
iaguz
get
into the
pretty
counter.
crazy here. iaguz is moving around for that counter attack. The Colossus is going with PiLiPiLi's army. That's the only one he's got. So it's not going to be the strongest army, but he's actually not going to be fighting against iaguz's army. He's just going to be fighting against iaguz's reinforcements. So it should be more than enough. And PiLiPiLi steps forwards. He is the first to arrive at his opponent's base, and iaguz is actually just going to turn around and go home.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. I think he should just go for a base race right now. Like he's gonna have to surrender 2 bases worth of economy for this issue, and yeah, look at the reinforcements. They're nowhere near this army right now. He's gonna lose his entire production facilities before this goes.
They are racing their way across the map, and this Colossus here for PiLiPiLi, it's still just barely alive. Is gonna fall with that last hit from the Viking, but plenty of SCVs being killed again. Yeah, down to 17 SCVs as iaguz, and GG.